It's open up here, but the reason success here, it's a fractal Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What did they give us though? Gabellini. Doesn't talk about like using like relevant liquidity, right? So if you look to your left, obviously you see some highs taken. What do they leave open for you like it's Christmas and Santa Claus is coming? They obviously leave you some lows, right? So what they're gonna do is they're gonna whip down to these lows all like it'll look like erratic or whatever. It'll look like it's random, right? So a lot of people are gonna watch this appear and be like, "Oh my god, there's so much money!" Like, "Oh my god, yeah, whatever." But it's the point. Like you got to understand when like your runs are like a certain direction is fake for a second. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like you're looking at all this, like, oh shit, like we're bullish. Yeah, okay. I mean, we're bullish. I'm not arguing. Like we're bullish, but and this is what I mean. Like why you could play around. Like well, just being better. Like especially if you're looking to get better at like basic liquidity at that point. Like and a lot of people look at it and be like, oh, what should I be doing? You shouldn't be doing anything. You should be using the arrays that are on the screen. And I totally get where someone else is like, yo, but like, how do you know? Like how you know it's coming down? It's literally going upward. Yeah, I'm saying that we have what on the bottom. If the whole marketplace is coded to do what? It's coded to take liquidity, right? All it does is make liquidity, take liquidity, make liquidity, take liquidity. That's all it does. So that's why when you're looking at it, you're probably like panicked right now, like, oh my God, down 1,000. Let it be down 2,000. Because the more going to the what I call like the fake direction, all it's doing is really giving you an entry point. That's all it's doing. So once you realize it, you're like, oh, okay. And like I said, play around with it. Go on your demo account and play around. Get comfortable. And especially because I know a lot of these, like it's tough for even like gold back traders to like look at the marketplace a certain way and be like, oh, you know what, like I'm going to trust this, or I don't know what to look at or what to think about, and you're thinking about function. Like I'm right there with you. Right? But what I also need from you though is understanding that like it's not technically about like higher time frame of range. It's not about changing the time frame. It's about you understanding like how to literally look at directly what's on the screen at the moment. Like I said, it's totally like I don't know, not areas to where like people don't know how to like navigate like basic stuff like gaps or whatever. But at the same time, like I mean, not to say it like that, but like I said, bro, they're constantly showing you what they're about to do. Like they're constantly showing you. So do you see like why I keep awkwardly marking like all this outside liquidity, right? Because they're constantly telling you what they're about to do. And like I said, when they're giving you some of these places, right, that especially show you that you're like, oh, you know what? Yeah, we have like a whole bullish thing going on, but in order for us to go higher anyway, we actually need to come lower. So regardless of what anybody say, I mean, right now I'm just trading the anatomy of an hour candle. It involves us going lower. So you get my point there, brother man. And so, like I said, bro, I know a lot of people look at it and say, "Oh, that shit took me like 17 attempts." But you also see how slow I'm trading? Like slow. Like I don't have a lot to do right now. I get it. Like you might have stopped yourself out like 16 times already. Uh, I'm good. I've been doing all that. Like I said, you get out, you can re-enter, you can do whatever. You don't have to over leverage it. No. What I need from you though is like I said, the same way that we plan certain stuff, like we literally are just planning liquidity at that point, right? Move that down. And look what it's doing. Look, three. Look at it. See that? See what I'm saying? It's stacking all that liquid to come all the. You get what I'm trying to say to you, man. Why would you stack all that liquid if it's not gonna come down and take it? Why? Why would you? You get what I'm trying to tell you. Right? Anyway, but my point being, like, even if you say like, "Yo, my first entry sucked," okay, first entry can suck, but guess what? You get to a point where you're not like super worried about like again, even like all this down here, right? So now you're probably going to think, well, is it really coming here? Is he? Oh no, there's no way he's right. It's going to take him out, and okay, all right, Sherlock Holmes. And like I said, even if we get two, like what, like one and two out of three, right? So I have this one bookmarked down here. Like I see this, but I don't require this exact one, but I require this one at least. Okay, so. Now again, playing around with it right now, right? So practice. Take some time to just practice, play around. Uh huh. Uh huh. Take something. Make sure you pay yourself a little something. You know what I mean? And that's why we have that little extra. You feel me? If you feel even more uncomfortable, here, take some more. Like if you really feel that uncomfortable. But like I said, you're like look waiting for liquidity is your job. Okay. So see what I mean? Wait for liquidities. Just wait. It's a lot easier if you were to wait. I totally get it. Like it's probably near your entry, so you're probably freaking out and this, that, and the third. So here, like I said, take some. All right. Excellent. 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 Here, let's take one more. Let's take some more. Excelente. Excelente. Excellent. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Now, if this starts to annoy you, right? Cool. Perfect. Thank you. Excellent. Get me out of there. You see what I'm saying? You can't just fucking freak out about every single retracement. It's like no point to do that. There's no point to do that. Okay. So when you're doing stuff like this, I want you to get to a point where it's not like straight messing with you. Does that make sense? All right. I just wanted to tap in real quick about that or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Shit. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I'm tired. I'm still laying in bed. I'm cool, man. I'll see you later.